Okay, good morning, everyone. My name's Catherine Neiman, hearing officer for the City of St. Louis Conditional Use Hearings. My colleague Sandra Long and I will be conducting today's scheduled hearing for applications for a conditional use permit. We are recording these hearings as a permanent record. We ask that you remain on mute if you're not giving testimony. If you're calling in by phone, it is *6 to mute and unmute. If multiple people are sharing a screen, we ask that only one person speak at a time and please refrain from side conversations. These requests are made so we can accurately record the information and hear from those giving testimony. When each address is called, I ask that the applicant or representative indicate that you're present. I will then ask for testimony for anyone in favor. I will then ask for anyone in opposition of the application. Following today's hearing, our office will make a recommendation to the Board of Public Service, which is a separate department here at the city. They will be the ones that make the final determination, as no decision is made here today. Therefore, you're welcome to leave or stay on the call and listen. The Board of Public Service will notify the applicant by mail regarding the findings of your conditional use permit. And
I'm sitting there like, doo-doo-doo. 3707 Marine Avenue, AOP-12063-25, Bed and Breakfast, B, Two-Family Dwelling District, Ward B. Do I have anybody here for 3707 Marine?
Yes, I'm here.
Can I have your name and address, please?
It's DJ Botkin, Botkin, 3707 Marine, third floor.
You want to explain what you're proposing to do?
I want to start serving breakfast to my hosts. To my guests. It's just going to be a simple continental breakfast. I've done most of all the other steps that I need to do for my business license, so this is one of the last steps. And I got egress for each room. Each room is approximately 16 by 16 with their own bathroom and refrigerator, mini fridge, water kettle and coffee pot, all the essentials for like a hotel room. And I got 4 of them. I have off-street parking. And I got the support of my neighborhood association and also my neighbor. I have emergency contacts that I can have in place. I also have emergency evacuation routes for tornado shelter in each room, because unfortunately this year we've had to use them. And if there's any questions else that I need to answer, I'll be happy to do so.
Okay, I have a couple for you. You covered almost everything. Do you have private trash removal service?
I do. Aspen Waste.
Okay. And let's see. Do you host any events?
No.
No events. Okay.
Nope. My little rooms are small, so that just 2 people is max capacity.
2 per room? Okay.
Yes.
Do you have any kind of security measures like lighting and stuff like that?
Yes, I have both. I have exterior lighting, and I also have cameras with off-site storage that the police could have access to anytime they want.
Okay. You've been through this before. Last month.
Last month.
And we have letters of support from your alderman. Okay.
I do not. There's been a regime change. We just got the new one in.
So you haven't contacted the new alderman yet?
No, I seen her last week at the neighborhood meeting, but I didn't bring this up because who knows if she would have been elected.
Okay. All right. Will the use be detrimental to the public health, safety, morals, or general welfare?
Nope.
Will the use cause serious injury to neighboring property by hindering use or reducing or impairing property values?
Nope.
Is there anything else you want to add?
No. Like I said, I've got all my bases covered, and this is the last base before I can go for the home stretch to get my business license.
Okie dokie.
So I've got my company name, EIN number, sales tax, and insurance. So this is hopefully the last big step.
All right. Well, thank you for your testimony.
Thank you.
Is there anybody here in support of this application that would like to speak? Is there anybody here opposed to this application that would like to speak? Okay, we'll call this case heard.
All right, 3925 Washington Avenue, AOP 12075-25, Center Stage Adult Program H, Area Commercial District, Ward 9. Do we have anyone here to represent this application?
Yes, I'm Elfrida Smith,
Okay, and what's your mailing address?
3925 Washington Boulevard, St. Louis, Missouri, 63108.
All right, and do you want to briefly tell us about what you'll be doing here?
Yes, what we plan to do is do an adult day program, hold a capacity between 8 to 10 individuals. The hours would be from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. We have off-site parking. We have emergency fire pull stations here, emergency exits, 3 different exits. We will not cook any meals here, but they will bring their lunches. We have access, handicap availability where they can just walk straight in the building.
Okay, great. The hours 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., is that Monday through Friday?
Yes, I'm sorry. Yes, it's Monday through Friday.
Okay, so we close Saturday and Sunday?
Yes. And
Okay.
holidays.
Okay. You said between 8 to 10 individuals?
Yes, we check with the state Department of Mental Health and Health and Senior Services. The space that we're using with capacity is to 8 to 10.
Okay. And then will you have any employees?
Yes, we have employees, 3.
3.
We have a
Okay.
director and then 2 additional staff.
Okay. At any time, do you foresee the adults needing any sort of medical attention?
No. We'll get physicals from their physicians prior to them coming.
Okay.
And all staff will be trained in CPR.
Okay, great. And you mentioned off-street parking, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, about how many spaces do you know?
Well, right now the entire block is parking on the entire block and it's not used.
Okay.
I'm just thinking they would just drop off and
Okay.
pick up everything for the staff.
So there is an area for drop off and pickup.
Yes, I'm fine.
Okay. Do you have access to a commercial dumpster?
No, but we plan to get one. I don't know, we need to do that before we met with you.
That's okay. As long as you get one, we just ask since residential dumpsters aren't allowed to be used for commercial businesses.
Okay.
Have you had any health or safety inspections done yet?
Yes, the city of St. Louis came and did their inspections. The fire marshal did his inspection. The state, Missouri Department of Mental Health and Senior Services, they will not come to after we have this hearing.
Okay. And then just make sure if you plan on posting any signage that you get a building permit for that.
Okay.
Uh, okay. And then did you reach out to your neighborhood association or alderperson for this hearing?
No, I did not. I didn't think about it. I should.
That's okay. Um, it, okay, so the two standard questions that we ask everyone, will the use be detrimental to the public health, safety, morals, or general welfare?
No,
Okay, will the use cause serious injury to the neighboring property by hindering or reducing property values?
no,
All right. Is there anything else that you would like to add?
no, that's it.
All right, well, great. Thanks so much for your testimony. Um, is there anyone on the call today that would like to speak in support?
No, other than me.
It's okay. It's a question at large. Is there anyone on the call that would like to speak in opposition? Okay, seeing none, we'll call this hearing heard. Thank you for your testimony. And we'll move on to the next case.
Okay.
All right. 4300 Manchester, Unit C, Tattoo the Lou, AOP 12240-25, Forest Park Southeast, Form-Based District, Neighborhood Center Type 1, G, Local Commercial and Office District, Ward 9. Do we have anyone here to represent this application?
Yes, Lawrence Woods.
All right, and what's your mailing address?
Uh, right now, my mailing address is 4571 Laclede Avenue, number 191, St. Louis, Missouri, 63108.
Okay. Do you want to briefly tell us about what you'll be doing at 4300 Manchester?
We'll just be doing tattoos. Uh, we already had a location at 4248 Manchester Avenue for the almost 5 years. We're just moving to a new location, a smaller location.
Okay. Do you guys do any body piercings?
We do not.
And then all the equipment that's used for the tattoos is up to industry and health code standards.
Yes, ma'am. All single use and disposable. We don't actually even sterilize anything anymore. Everything's brand new, disposable.
And do you need any permits from the St. Louis Health Department?
No, we are licensed with the state of Missouri Health Department, Division of Tattooing, Piercing, and Branding. And right now we have licenses, and obviously once we have the occupancy permit, then we'll have them come inspect the new location.
Do you have any employees?
No,
Um, do you have a minimum age for clients?
18.
All right, and what are your hours and days of operation?
Tuesday through Saturday, 12 to 7 p.m.
Okay, so closed Sunday, Monday.
Yep.
Okay. Do you accept walk-ins or is it by appointment only?
We do both.
And in case of any medical emergency, you are certified and equipped to handle that.
Yeah, CPR trained, and I have 26 years experience in tattooing. So pretty familiar with any of those things. And if obviously if we needed to call an ambulance or something, we would do that right away. I'm pretty aware of people's physical status at the, while I'm tattooing them. So
Sure. And then if you do post any signage, just make sure you get a building permit for that.
yeah.
Have you reached out to the neighborhood or alderperson for this hearing?
So we had a conditional hearing with the neighborhood association, and it was approved. Chris Calizo, who is on this call, that is the manager of the property. He is in touch with the alderman, and I'm not sure about that status, but again, we're approved with the neighborhood association.
Okay, great. Just two standard questions. Will the use be detrimental to the public health, safety, morals, or general welfare?
Nope,
And will the use cause serious injury to the neighboring property by hindering or reducing property values?
nope.
All right. And we do have a letter of support from Park Central Development in your file. Just wanted to let you know.
Okay,
All right. Is there anything else you would like to add?
no, that's it.
All right, great. Thanks so much for your testimony. Is there anyone on the call that would like to speak in support?
Yes, Chris Kaliza.
Okay, is there anything else or what's your mailing address? Sorry.
4268 Manchester Avenue, St. Louis 63110.
All right, is there anything else you would like to add?
We did reach out to Alderman Browning, and we received a support letter from him pretty late last night. So he's also in support, neighborhoods in support. LT's been a great operator and an asset in the Grove for the last 5 years, and we're glad that he's moving over and hope you all will support his application.
Great. If you would like to include that letter of support from the alderman, we'll put the email to our office in the chat, and we can include that in the file.
Okay. I'm on a phone call, so I don't know if I can see the chat.
All right. If you would like to write it down, I can
figure it
tell you
out.
what it is.
Here, I can write it down and I can
Yeah.
text it to you, Chris.
All right, that works great too.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, just give me one. All right, I'm ready.
It's zoning at St. Louis mo.gov. So zoning
Mo.
zoning at St. Louis mo.gov.
Okay.
Cool,
And zoning
thank you.
is
That's an easy one.
ZONING, correct?
Correct.
All right.
Okay, I'll email those letters this morning.
Okay, thank you. Is there anyone else on the call that would like to speak in support? Is there anyone that would like to speak in opposition? Okay, seeing none, we'll call this hearing heard.
Should I reach out to the city about my occupancy license now?
If you wanna, you can call our office too as well, and you can ask any questions. 314-622-3666.
3666. All right, thank you.
Okay, 911 Locust Street, Unit 102, AOP 12369-25, Innovative Living Solutions Adult Activity Center, Central Business District, Ward 14. Do we have anyone here for this application?
Yes, we do.
Okay. And what is your name and mailing address for the record?
Okay, Suzanne Page. My current address is 4469 Washington Boulevard, St. Louis, Missouri 63108.
All right. Do you want to briefly tell us about what you'll be doing at Locust?
Yeah, sure. Innovative Living Solutions. We've been in business for almost 20 years at the Washington address, and we're going to be relocating. And we basically serve individuals who have disabilities, and we provide educational services for them. We provide meals and transportation, and we don't do any cooking there. And our hours are going to be the same from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Monday through Friday. And we serve individuals who are elderly, disabled, and have disabilities.
Okay, great. Thank you. Do you have an age range of individuals?
Yeah, they have to at least be 19 years of age or older.
Okay, and do you have any employees?
Yes, we have 3 employees, and one of those would be a registered nurse.
Okay, great. Is the building ADA accessible?
Yes, it is, and that's why we're moving because we are downsizing, and also the building that we're in the Central West End has steps, and some of our individuals have been in the program for over 10 years, and they're older now, and they can't do steps, so we have easy accessibility downtown. Just walk right in, so it's going to be so much easier.
And you mentioned no commercial kitchen. Is that
Right,
correct?
correct.
And you do provide transportation?
Yes.
Okay. How many entrances and exits does the space have?
It has two, but possibly three. So it has a main entrance, and then it has 2 ways to get out in the back. So it has three, actually, 3 exits.
Great. And access to a commercial dumpster?
Yes.
Have you had any health or safety inspections done?
Yes, I've had the city of St. Louis has came out, and of course we're waiting for the occupancy permit for some of the other entities like state and federal, and health department. They all are waiting on the occupancy permit. So yes, we're just waiting for this, and then we can finish our inspections.
Okay, great. And then just if you plan on posting any signage, that will need a building permit.
Yes.
We do have a letter of support in your file from the alderman. Did you reach out to the neighborhood association as well?
No, not the neighborhood association. There are several people within the building though who gave us that support, as well as the owner of the building itself.
Then the just two standard questions. Will the use be detrimental to the public health, safety, morals, or general welfare?
No.
And will it cause serious injury to the neighboring property by hindering or reducing property values?
No.
Great. Is there anything else that you'd like to add?
No, I think that's it.
All right, great. Is there anyone on the call that would like to speak in support? I have a couple of people unmuting. Matt, were you wanting to speak in support?
In opposition.
Is there anyone that would like to speak in support? Is there anyone that would like to speak in opposition?
Matt,
And what is your mailing address?
sorry, 710 North Tucker Avenue, Suite 302, 63103.
All right, and is there anything you would like to add?
In opposition?
Yes.
So I represent the Washington Avenue Corridor Community Improvement District. We are a relatively new community improvement district that's just set up at the beginning of this year. We would be open to qualifying our opposition if some conditions would be added to the license. I don't know if that's possible. So given that this is my first time doing this, I had to speak in opposition. I'd note that as far as I can tell, the applicant has not reached out to either us or the neighborhood association, but they're on the board and can speak for themselves. The concern I have is that there is a significant homeless problem in this area. We've got a large open air drug market that kind of encompasses the area where this application is going. There are large numbers of homeless people who hang out around the Schnucks Market, which is immediately to the south, at Post Office Plaza, which is immediately to the east. To south and west, there is a large open air drug market that we've had huge problems associated with, including 4 drug arrests in the last 2 weeks. We want to make sure that we do not get any further down the well of problems on the street associated with homelessness. We have experience with another applicant who has told us that she's looking to do an adult daycare downtown with the target being the homeless. We are very sensitive to this issue, and we want to make sure, as I said, that we don't have facilities that provide additional services to the homeless while we're trying to get our hands around this situation. So we'd be open to withdrawing our opposition if there were conditions placed upon this license that the clientele could not include persons who are homeless, and that this would not be operated as a drop-in center or safe haven, but I don't know if that's possible as part of this process.
Okay, do you have any conditions in mind that you would like to see placed on the conditional use permit?
Yes, number one, that the clientele should not be composed of homeless individuals or people who've recently been experiencing homelessness. And secondly, that the facility function as a typical adult daycare with long-term contracts with folks who are going to be served there on a daily basis for an extended period of time. It is not used as a drop-in center, a safe haven, a shelter. The term activity center caused some concerns. We're aware of other models that exist where people basically can come and go from a facility. That could be disastrous for the neighborhood.
Okay, Suzanne, is there anything that you would like to add?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. First of all, we don't serve the homeless population, and individuals that are suitable for our program have to meet certain criteria by the state of Missouri. So they cannot be homeless. Usually, these are individuals who have to have Medicaid services. They have to have a stable address. They have to be under a doctor's care. We have so many entities that we work with. The city of St. Louis, the state of Missouri, the federal entities as well. And they all require certain documentation and licensing that we have to keep in good status. So our population of people or individuals that we've been working with for years, like I said, our oldest client has been with us for 10 years. So this is not like open to the public. This is only open for individuals in which we serve. It is called Adult Activity Center because individuals that have disabilities sit at home and do pretty much nothing, like watch TV and things like that. And some of them suffer from depression because of that. So the activities that we would do are like a lot of educational activities for the individuals. We work a lot on self-development and self-esteem and things like that. We meet individuals where they are. It's a very viable service, would be so suitable for the area, any area. It is definitely something that is an asset to any community rather than the opposite.
I would also just like to add from a zoning perspective, the applicant applied for an adult daycare, and based on their application, they did meet the requirements for an adult daycare, and it's not a special residential use, which is something that might be more of what you're describing, Matt. And if you have more questions about that, you're always welcome to contact the zoning office. I gave the number out earlier too, as well, 622-3666. Is there anyone else here that would like to speak in opposition?
Yeah, this is Red.
Can I have your name and mailing address?
This is Dan Pisser from the Downtown Neighborhood Association. My mailing address is 1010 St. Charles Street, Unit 401.
All right. Is there anything else that you would like to add?
Yeah, I just want to echo Matt's concerns. First off, I chair the Downtown Neighborhood Association. We represent residents and small businesses here downtown. I've been chair for several years and served on the board for 7 or 8 years. So we're pretty in tune to some of the issues that Matt just described. in that area with regard to transient individuals, a lot of drug use, a lot of drug dealing that we have seen recently, and they're pretty severe problems. It's right down the street from a transient hotel. There are some other businesses downtown or in that area that have had congregations of transient and drug use, and as Matt indicated, some recent drug arrests and some other severe activity with violence and everything. So, if it's going to be an adult daycare center where there's long-term contracts, that would obviously, alleviate some of our concerns. I tried to do some research on the business online. I could not find anything. That doesn't mean it's not out there, but I just couldn't locate anything. So this is kind of the first that I've heard about this type of use going in there. But yeah, we're from the neighborhood association. We listen to Matt's concerns, and we're willing to listen to the applicant and try to work on alleviating some of those concerns. Thank you.
Suzanne, I just want to give you an opportunity to respond if you'd like.
Oh yeah, I am willing to, and I I apologize, and I probably should have. I didn't know of the improvement district because definitely I would have came by to tell you more about the services that we provide, so that you will know kind of exactly what we do in the community. We've been based in the community for a very long time, and as I stated before, we don't serve the homeless population at all. That is not our concern. Downtown does have that area. And I think downtown, because of the homeless population and because of some of the very issues that you're speaking of, our type of services would be very beneficial to the neighborhood, because often we're seeing all of these things and we look at them in a negative light. The homeless population is a big problem that we have here in St. Louis, but we're not here to hurt the community and harm the community, but bring actually viable services to the community. And like I said, the homeless population is something we don't serve. We're just here to offer an asset to the community at hand. But I am also willing to, if you guys would like to set up a meeting to discuss more in depth about our service and what we offer.
Is there anyone else that would like to speak in opposition?
Yeah, my name is Les Sturman. I live at 1121 Locust Street, a couple of blocks away from the proposed location of the business. I would just echo the previous two speakers. Ms. Page, I think, has made a pretty impressive presentation that with assuming all those commitments are accurate, and I have no reason not to assume that, alleviates much of our concern. This is just a very fragile area of downtown. As the previous two speakers described, there's a lot of disruptive activity that takes place, and we're just very sensitive to any business that wants to move in, and we want to make sure that they don't contribute further to those activities, and hopefully we'll mitigate them over the long term. We've also had experience with businesses that say they're going to do one thing and then come in and do something completely different. It's just, we're certainly not opposed to the business that Ms. Page describes. We just want to be very careful and sensitive about how we affect the neighborhood. This business is located in a residential building. There are a number of residential buildings immediately surrounding the business. Again, we want to host businesses that will support the neighborhood and make the neighborhood better over time. Again, I think if the conditions that were described both by Ms. Page and Mr. O'Leary are followed through, I would have no objections.
Okay, yeah. From a conditional use permit perspective, the conditions have to be met at all times, and if they're not, that would possibly put the applicant in a position where their conditional use permit could be revoked. So that's another.
How are those conditions ultimately recorded and made
The
public?
zoning office is going to make a recommendation to the Board of Public Service with our recommended conditions, and then it's the Board of Public Service that ultimately issues that permit.
Just adding back in, and from my perspective, if Ms. Page is willing to accept the two conditions that we described, I would withdraw my opposition. And it sounded like she didn't seem to have a problem with that.
Is there anyone else here that would like to speak in opposition?
Can I just have
I'm
one more question for
going to
clarification
move
purposes?
on. We can continue this and allow the neighborhood association to meet with Ms. Page, but I'm going to move on now at this time. I see the alderman is in the call now. Were you wanting to speak in support?
Yes, thank you. I was willing to speak in support. One, I had the opportunity to talk with Ms. Page yesterday about her project, but also a few weeks ago about her project. And since these records are recorded, I think it's important to be clear about what this project is, because I want to give Ms. Page respect. It sounds like DNA. I have the utmost respect for DNA, the organization in the downtown neighborhood, but also sounds like fireworks going off, give Ms. Page kind of respect of her business. So I stay downtown. I said 1226 Olive. And I want to be very clear. Adult daycares, I think, as Ms. Page mentioned, are places where we're talking about our most elderly have places to be able to go. I've actually been to some adult daycares. This is not services for our unhoused. I know we struggle with that downtown, but I do not want to lump in the unhoused issues that we're having in the downtown area with what an adult daycare is. You're talking about Medicaid seniors that have the ability to go to these adult daycares, literally to play games, have activities. In the 14th ward, we have over, if not 5, 6 senior living facilities. And a lot of these times, these seniors do not have recreational spaces. They do not have anything to do as I go inside Cahill, Cambridge, Sullivan Place, City Park, which is right here in the downtown area. They do not have things to do. They are cooped up in a building for most of their time, and especially further north in our ward where there's not businesses like in downtown where there's walkability to items. This is, I think, a facility that can give our seniors within our ward. We have, again, multiple facilities just in the 14th ward, not just in downtown, but also throughout the whole ward. So I support this project because I understand what an adult daycare center is. It does not provide services to our unhoused. It provides services to people who have stable living, who, like I say, most of them are Medicaid patients, but do not have recreational, do not have activities to be able to in some of these senior buildings. And I would, since this hopefully would be something that be in our neighborhood, I would extend out to my downtown friends, which I love the most, to just do a little bit more research and potentially visit what some of these adult daycare centers are throughout our region. Again, they're like a recreational place for hopefully when I get older and hopefully get to the age of being a senior and be able to have a place where you can go and socialize with other people in your age group, be able to build relationships, build friendships. And again, it's a recreational space. So I just wanted to heard some of the comments, and I'm glad that some of the conditions will work for the Downtown Neighborhood Association. But for the future, also, I just want to be clear what an adult daycare center is compared to trying to kind of loop it into a shelter or things that help our unhoused residents and community members.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. Is there anyone else? Okay. And Suzanne, you said that you were willing to meet with some of these downtown neighborhood organizations.
Absolutely.
Okay, great. Thank you.
And if they visit, if they came to visit, they would just love it. I mean, they really would. My center is very different, so they would love it. So I welcome that. I would meet with them anytime, and they can visit anytime as well.
Okay. All right. With all that, I think we covered everyone that wanted to speak. And with that being said, we're going to move on to the next case. So thank you for your testimony, Ms. Page.
Thank you.
Okay. Moving on. 716 North Compton Avenue, AOP 12390-25, Better Day Adult Care, H Area Commercial District, Ward 11. Do we have anyone here to represent this application?
Yes, Lateral Sadler,
Okay, and what is your mailing address?
716 North Compton Avenue, St. Louis, Missouri, 63103.
Okay, do you want to briefly explain to us what you'll be doing here?
Um, it's an adult daycare. The center pretty much echoes what the older person just said. We offer services to the elderly, to the disabled, who are in the community, who need some type of companionship, some type of activity, brain stimulation, therapy, whatever support that they need that can help continue to support them in their lives and also give them a place to attend. They can come Monday through Friday, or they can come 3 days a week, or whatever their choice is, to give them a community setting where they can come and have a center to come to. We offer meals and just a lot of services. Healthcare has an exercise room if they want to keep up with their yoga or toning. We have games, golf, things of that nature, pool table, just whatever they need to bring some recreation to the elderly or the disabled.
Okay, thank you. Do you have an age range for the adults that you plan to have?
Yeah, the age range I plan to care for, they can be anywhere from 18 to 80. 18 if they have a disability and have Medicaid, and all the way up to 80 years old, they can continue to ambulate, or if they have a severe disability, who just anyone who needs the services, who have the Medicaid services and need additional support or recreation.
Do you have how many adults will you be caring for?
80.
And how many employees do you have?
We're not open. We are open, but we haven't signed anyone on yet. I'm still waiting for my number, so I can anticipate at least 8 employees once we get our numbers up. But we have some applications. We just have to get our number from the state and continue on.
Okay. Will any of the employees have any licensing or certifications such as an RN or CPR training?
I do have an LPN on staff already, and some of the other ones will be certified in adult CPR and first aid.
And your hours of operation, you said something about Monday through Friday. Did you have set hours
Yes.
yet?
Yes, 8:30 to 4:30.
Okay. And then close Saturday, Sunday?
Yes.
Okay. Is the building ADA accessible?
Yes.
And you mentioned providing meals, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, do you guys have a commercial kitchen, or is it more of a meal prep area?
We have a commercial kitchen.
Do you provide transportation to and from the daycare? I think we lost you on our screen. Ms. Sadler, are you still able to hear us?
So it's no need at this point, but in the future, if I can you hear me?
I can hear you. I think you broke up for a little bit, so I didn't hear your answer to the transportation question.
Yeah, I said in the future, just didn't sign up. They write walking distance right in their local community. So there's no need for
Are you still able to hear us?
trans.
All right, I think you're frozen again. We are going to, Miss Sadler appears to have gone off the Zoom, so um all right, we are going to move on to the next case, but we are going to circle back once we hear from Miss Sadler and if she's able to get back on. But we are going to move on to the next one and wait for her to return.
See. Your sound off. 426, sorry, 4269 Norfolk Avenue, AB-585-433-25, Mangrove LLC, Forest Park Southeast Form-Based Code, General Type 3, F Neighborhood Commercial District, Ward 9. Do we have anybody here for 4269 Norfolk? She's gone too. Okay, we'll circle back to that one as well. 4923-25 Dr. Martin Luther King Drive, AB 585-538-25, Sweetie Pie's Event Center, G Local Commercial and Office District, Ward 12. Do I have anybody here for this application?
Yes, Robbie Montgomery.
Hi, Miss Robbie. I'm one of your biggest fans.
Well, thank you. How are you? How's everybody?
We're good here. Well, we're waiting for the people that fell off the screen. We lost a few people.
Okay.
So I'm excited to talk
you.
to you. So do you want to describe what
Okay.
you're doing here?
I'm doing an event center. We'll be hosting weddings, anniversaries, concerts, birthday parties, repasses. We also have a commercial kitchen with a full fire suppression system, an ANSEL system. We have 5 exits, emergency exits. It will seat about 300 people. We're planning on doing maybe 2 events a week if possible. Friday and Saturday we're going to try to gear towards Friday and Saturday. We'll have security. We got security cameras. We got off-site storage. We'll have security officers there. We have ample parking. The Urban League has agreed to let me use their parking if I have an overflow. I've got a parking lot on the east side of the event center. We will be doing cooking there, short orders. Like I said, it's a commercial kitchen. We do have an ANSEL system. Oh, let me see. I don't know. You have any questions?
I probably have a few.
Ask me.
I got a few standard ones we ask people. What are your days and hours of operation going to be?
We're Friday and Saturday from 8 to 12, maybe 1 sometime. But 8 to 12 is going to be the basic hours.
Do you foresee ever being open during the week?
Just Friday and Saturday, Friday of the week.
Okay. How many people will you have on staff?
Probably 15 to 20.
Okay. You said it holds 300 people, right?
Yes.
How many exits will the building have?
5 exits, 5 emergencies. It's ADA accessible.
Are you going to have alcohol?
Yes.
Okay. Is it full drink?
Pardon me?
Will it be a full drink bar?
Yes, yes,
Okay. You have plenty of off-street parking now. Do you have a written agreement
yes,
with the Urban League?
yes. And the support of the alderman and the support of the community.
Do we have a copy of that written agreement? I think we do.
I think you do, yes,
I think we do. Okay. Have you had
yes,
any health and safety inspections done yet?
not yet.
Not yet. Okay. You're gonna have weddings, etc. Are you gonna post signs?
Yes,
Okay, those have to be permitted, okay?
yes,
You said you've got letter of support from your alderman and neighborhood association. I have a bunch of letters of support in here.
yes.
Okay. So these are two questions we ask everybody. Will the use be detrimental to the public health, safety, morals, or general welfare?
No,
Will the use cause serious injury to the neighboring property by hindering use or reducing or impairing property values?
no,
Is there anything else you'd like to add?
no, I'm just looking forward to getting open.
And I'm excited that you are. You have a great day, okay? Thank you for your testimony. Is there anybody here in
Thank
support
you.
of this? Is there anybody here in support of this application that would like to speak?
I'm in support.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't see your hand raised. Can I
That's
get your
okay.
name and can I get your name and mailing address?
It State Representative Kimberly Ann Collins, and I live at 4234 East Lexington Avenue in the Ville and Greaterville neighborhood.
What would you like to add?
Oh, I just wanted to give my support. I did write a letter of support and I sent it into zoning. Miss Robbie has a copy of it. She is a well-respected individual in our community and in the St. Louis area. And we look forward to her bringing economic development and thriving in an increase of visibility to the MLK corridor. What I will say is that everything that she does is rooted in community and is very community centered. And we're happy that she's investing in the Martin Luther King corridor. It's really important that we restore the pride back in our neighborhoods, and that MLK is often looked at as a struggle corridor, but we want to be able to see MLK thrive with businesses. I will say that many North City residents have to leave their own neighborhoods just to access basic goods, jobs, and even quality restaurants, which we're not talking about a restaurant in this case, but she'll be bringing that too, and we welcome that. But corridor investment is really important, and it ensures people can, live and work and spend within their own community and keep dollars circulating locally. And so my office wholeheartedly supports her, and we offer any and all type of assistance that we can at the state level.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Miss
you.
Robbie, I have a question for you. Are you doing a restaurant attached to this event center?
Yes, next door.
Okay, I think we're talking about the restaurant today too.
Oh, okay.
What would the hours of the restaurant be?
The restaurant will be open from 11:30 to 8:30.
Is that every day?
Tuesday through Sunday.
Tuesday through Sunday?
Yes.
Okay.
I didn't know we were talking about the restaurant, but that's
Yeah,
great.
I think it's all
Thank you.
it's all in the same plans, I think.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Is it in the same building as the event center?
No, it's next door, two separate buildings.
Okay,
They're next door to each other.
thank you. Is there anybody here else that would like to speak in support of this application? Is there anybody here that would like to speak in opposition to this application? Okay, we'll call this hearing heard. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Nice meeting you through Zoom.
Same here. Thank you. And thank you, Ms. Kimmel.
Okay, I think yours is bad. Is The person for 4269 Norfolk, Alfreda, are you back on the line?
Terry Sadler is from 716 Compton. I got kicked off.
Yeah, we're gonna continue with you and now. Okay. I'm gonna go back on mute.
Okay, Ms. Sadler, we're gonna continue with yours as well, okay? So I was almost done with the questions. I think we lost you when I asked about the transportation.
Yes. So right now, I don't, in the future, I will have transportation, but the applicants that have applied so far are locally. They just walk in distance center. So it's no need right now, but if in the future I need it, I definitely will be offering it.
Okay, great. And then do you have access or will you be getting a commercial dumpster?
Yes.
Okay. And have you had any health or safety inspections done?
Yeah, I've had almost everything.
Okay, great. And then if you do plan on posting any signage, just make sure you get a building permit for that.
Okay.
Did you reach out to the neighborhood association or alderperson for this hearing?
I reached out to the alder person, and I believe she said it was a letter that, but she's in support of it though.
Okay. Yes, we do have, let me just double check. Yes, we do have a letter of support from Alderwoman Laura Keys in your file. So
Okay.
that's great. The just two standard questions are, will the use be detrimental to the public health, safety, morals, or general welfare? Sorry, did you hear me?
No, it will not be
That's okay. It will not. And then will it cause serious injury to the neighboring property by hindering or reducing property values?
No.
Okay, great. Is there anything else that you would like to add?
No.
All right. Then thank you so much. Is there anyone on the call that would like to speak in support? Is there anyone opposed? All right, seeing none, we'll call the hearing heard. Thank you so much. Glad we were able to get you back.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Musical. Okay. 4269 Norfolk Avenue, AB-585-433-25, Mangrove LLC, FPSE, FBD, Neighborhood General Type 3, F Neighborhood Commercial District, Ward 9.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning. Can I get your name and mailing address?
Chris Kaliza in 4268 Manchester Avenue, St. Louis 63110.
You want to explain a little bit of what they're doing here?
Yeah, this is a old church that our company has purchased, and we are going to occupy the basement with a wood shop where our carpenters will work. So we're a historic restoration company, and we restore historic buildings, both commercial and residential in the city. And we're growing, and our carpenters need more space than just working out of their garage. So we've been looking for years for a space that would be suitable for developing a wood shop and a larger space for us to be able to make doors and other custom millwork for customers. And so this church is 2 blocks south of our current office in the Forest Park Southeast neighborhood. It came up for sale. We said, that's great. So we will move our office into the space as well as have a wood shop for our carpenters. And then we will try to figure out a user for the sanctuary space. So for now, the sanctuary it's beautiful, but we're contractors, not pastors. So we'll leave that as just kind of empty space while we try to identify a tenant. And I imagine that'll trigger another hearing down the road. But for now, it's coming before you just for support for the wood shop and our office is a conditional use in a church space.
Okay. How many employees will be there?
3 to 5
Okay.
at the max, more often 2.
What are the days and hours of operation?
Monday to Friday, 7:30 to 5:30.
What all will you store?
Um, Mostly lumber and I mean, we'll have tools set up in there, but in terms of storage, it'll be lumber, whether that's plywood, some other basic construction equipment like ladders and other tools.
Will you store anything outside?
No.
Are you open to the public?
No, I mean, we will potentially have customers come in the future, but that as of now, this is just a private wood shop for our team and office for us.
Okay. Are you gonna have any signs or anything?
There is a church yard sign, kind of closer. This is a corner building, so there's a church sign in the corner that if we will probably put something in there, but we'd apply for the signage permit before doing anything there.
Okay.
And you gave me the zoning email address earlier. I did forward Alderman Browning's support letter
Okay.
over. We have met with the neighborhood development committee and association and have received their support for the project.
Okay, I have the one from the neighborhood, so as long as you sent the aldermans.
Yeah.
All right, these are questions we ask everybody. Will the use be detrimental to the public health, safety, morals, or general welfare?
No, it will not.
Will the use cause serious injury to the neighboring property by hindering use or reducing our parent property values?
No.
All right, anything else you want to add?
No, thank you for your time.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Is there anybody here in support of this application that would like to speak? Is there anybody here opposed to this application that would like to speak? Okay, we'll call this hearing heard. Thank you for your time.